who's the gem of your recruiting class?
All three of them. We're excited to get another really good class, of good high school kids and continue to kind of build the base, of our team and our program going forward. But excited about all three guys, Trey, Luke, and Manny. Manny's Marcedes nickname. And so all guys bring something different to the table. Trey, obviously, kind of a combo scoring point guard, played both guard positions, but I just think he's got a winning characteristic about him and a toughness about him. Manny, obviously, battled injuries, but I think when he's healthy now and he's got a tremendous upside athletically, really he's got a great ability to shoot the ball, and got a great personality. I think his personality would be great here. And then Luke brings a lot of versatility and skill to the front court, can play a couple different positions. But I think they're all great fits, and excited just to get another good high school class, and then, whatever needs that may present themselves in the spring, we'll fill that.
Does it feel like in some ways numberless, so to speak? I know Luke says he's
he thinks he's a point guard, right? Yeah.
The other two like to call themselves ones and twos.
Yeah.
Does it seem like this class is a little bit numberless in terms of they can play?
Yeah, guards and forwards is what I just use guards and forwards. Guards, can you dribble, pass, and shoot? Forwards, really for forwards, can you dribble, pass, and shoot? Just got size. What really boils down to for forwards is who can you guard on the other end of the floor. Can you guard a three? Can you guard a four? That's what it really depends, on where you play different guys. That's for everybody, and so, but I think, all forwards want to be point guards, and all guards want to be point guards. Everybody wants the ball in their hands, but the best offensive teams are the teams that move the ball and share the ball, and that's the biggest challenge with our team. I think we've made a lot of progress in that, a lot of growth if you've seen us play. The first couple games, we've got to continue to stress that, and, our goal is to hopefully be at 60% assist ratio.
Are any health or roster updates? That'll be the
Yeah, no,
month.
I mean, you guys know obviously the situation Cameron's are in. Nothing's changed there. Both guys are doing everything they're supposed to do right now.
Staying here?
No, they're going to go with us. Yeah, they're going with us. And then, but both those guys are doing what they're supposed to do to be back, on schedule in December. Lindell, today is Thursday. He is supposed to get out of his cast today and move into a boot, which you guys will see out there in Maui when you guys get out there. And that's kind of the second phase of the rehab. Where he goes from there, I don't know. I just got to get with Vic. And then Solomon's making great progress, but it's a process. So, again, guessing, I'm saying mid-December, but those are just guesses.
What do you think ahead to, you still have a lot to play out to see recruiting like what happens in the spring, but do you anticipate it being older guys, whether that's JUCO or transfer, depending on if Lindell goes?
Yeah, I think so. It could be a fifth-year guy. Could be a transfer, if we feel good about where we're at with a lot of things. Could be, another guard, another forward. I really think it just how it shakes out, in the spring. And so I think we've got to try to have our hands on, transfers, which won't come into the spring. And then, possibly a high school guy, but at a certain position, and then, maybe some experience. We're recruiting a bunch of different guys just because I think a lot of different scenarios could play out.
Do you recruit with the thought in the back of your head that Lindell will be gone?
I think you have to, from a standpoint of, to protect the program and make sure you have the program in good shape. But that doesn't mean you're over-signing. It just means that you have to have your hands on kids that you think you can get and that can step in and help in case, because that's a great thing. We have a great year and he goes pro. I'm ecstatic, for him and his family in our program. But you got to recruit. You may not have the scholarship, and so you just got to explain to people in the spring when that comes.
So would Trey right now, if Lindell goes, would Trey be Tyrese's backup then?
I don't know. I mean, who would have thought Tyrese would be starting right now?
Yeah.
So I just think you evaluate the guys once they get here and they get in practice. Trey's got a great toughness about him and a great work ethic and character about him that, I think he's got a chance to step in and help us.
What are you guys doing practice-wise right now? Are you guys going forward?
We're good. Yeah, we're good. Obviously, we got two out, but we're able to, on our red team, which Red used to be the first group. For whatever reason, somehow it got started this year where goal was, and I've never changed it back. But Prentice is kind of playing the one on that other team, and then Terrence and Zoran are the wings, and then Zion plays the 4, and Cameron plays the 5. And so, and then we have the other 6 on gold, and rotate George and Mike, and then the other 4 guys. You know, we can flip-flop Taylor and Mariel at 3-4, and then Tyrese and Nick at 1-2. And so we're pretty good. If we need to throw a couple, you know, Eric, Carter, Nate in there from time to time, we'll do that as well. But you know, we're able to get good 5-on-5 segments right now.
So do you not worry about fatigue going into Maui?
You know, I'll be smart. You know, I wanted a good day yesterday. You know, I want another good day today. We'll travel all day tomorrow. We'll get in there tomorrow night. You know, eat dinner. You know, we'll start our scouting report and our preparation for Arizona. And then Saturday and Sunday, you know, it'll be, you know, we'll be more dialed in because our numbers will be less out there to where we won't be in practice a whole long time. We just got to get locked in on, hey, what are we doing and what do we got to do to defend Arizona, because, you know, they're very good.
Were you able to do anything when Manny came health-wise to see where you think he's
Yeah, I think he's in a good place. I think he's in a good place. Whatever we were able to do within the letter of the law, you know, we were able to do just to, you know, check on him, and he's doing well. You know, and talking to his people back home, his coaches, the doctors, all the people that are around him back in Arkansas. He's playing right now. He's playing well. He's got most of his athleticism, explosiveness back. It's still going to be some time to probably to where he's at where he wants to be. But the great thing about him is if he can get it all together, he does have a chance to do some great things. A tremendous athlete. And the one thing that I didn't know, just being around him more, is he really can shoot the basketball.
And you stuck with him throughout all that, right?
Yeah,
Why?
You know, I think just the talent. You know, the talent, and then you're around him. I like his personality. You know, he's got a little something to him, and so you know, we were on him, and then, you know, his recruiting, because of injuries, people went away, and then we went back over there and, you know, watched him work out a little bit for what he could do, and just thought that we had a chance to get a really good talent and a good kid, and so, you know, we pushed up on it, and he's been loyal to us, and we've been loyal to him, and, you know, and I think he's playing for a really good high school coach and really good high school program in Arkansas.
So you're confident that he'll be ready to go when he hits campus, whatever.
Yeah, in June. Yeah, I think so. I wouldn't
okay.
have any reservations, you know, on it. I mean, obviously we'll check him and do everything we did, kind of like when Zion got here.
This isn't. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's full go. I mean, we went over there in the fall and watched him practice, and he was just starting his way back. But his high school coach couldn't be more pleased with him right now.
How much of what you guys are doing now and through the end of the month, through the middle of December, is going to translate when you get everybody back, or do you start from scratch? Because, I mean,
We don't start from scratch. I think defensively we have our base in of how we want to play. We want to continue to add to that. Obviously, we got to continue to get work on our zone, get better at our zone, add a couple more. I won't say wrinkles, but add a little bit more to our defensive package. Offensively, I have the 2 or 3 things that we want to do if we're big. We won't start working on it though probably until after the Omaha game. You know, leading up that first week. It's not very complicated.
So you don't sneak Cam over to the starters in practice just so they have?
No, I won't do that. I won't do that probably until probably till December. But we'll start that last week leading up to that. We've got to, you know, I talked to one of my coaches about it the other day. I just said, hey, you know, we're going to have to address this to where, hey, you know, we started working on it, and then, you know, we kind of went away from it once Solomon got hurt, and then we knew the situation with Cameron. Yeah. And so we've got to get back to it. But I don't want to waste time with it right now when we've got, you know, 4 or 5 more games. I think four games, I guess, 4 games. And then, but a week will be plenty of time for what we want to do. We've ran stuff before. I've ran this stuff in the past. And so it's stuff that'd be simple to learn.
This might not be relevant at all, but is it, and it's looking way out in the to have that December 21st to January 2nd, is that good that
Huge.
you can practice, or would you rather be playing games?
No, I think it's great. I think it's great for this team just to wear, because there is some things, you know, it's great. We're off to a great start. We did what we're supposed to do. We won 3 home games. That was great, and we were able to beat Missouri along the way, and Texas Southern, like I said, who will go on probably win their league, I think. But we will need some legit practice time when we bring 4 guys back into the fold. not really in what, small ball. I mean, I think we have a good feel what we want to do in that, but when we're playing big and then how we want to defend big as well. And that's just going to take a little bit of time, but I do think this team's upside is very high if we can continue to be selfless and continue to do the right things.
When it comes to just preparing for this invitational, how do you keep them focused on the one game at a time thing and not be overwhelmed by the names of those programs on paper?
Yeah, I mean, you're not even really talking about the other side of your bracket. I mean, the only focus right now these guys know is Arizona. I mean, they're good enough, right now. Just that needs to be our focus. And really today, our focus again is just about us. We'll throw a little bit of Arizona stuff at them today, but not in a standpoint where we're really stressing Arizona. They're very good. They've got good guards. They've got good guys up front. Sean's obviously one of the top coaches in the country, and that program's got a lot of history. And so, we'll be ready. It'll be a great challenge, be a great opportunity. We'll have a great fan base out there, and we're looking forward to it. But in tournament play, we've been very successful in tournament play here really the last 6-7 years. You win tournaments and you win big games by focusing on that game and that game only, and then let the bracket play itself out.
What are you hoping to learn from the non-invitational tournament about your team?
Well, I think this is what you got to understand early in the season, and everybody, you may take this quote and chop it up, but whether you win Maui or finish 5th in Maui, man, it's November 19th, November 20th, and so if you're not you're not figuring ways to get better through December and January, then you're not going to be playing your best basketball in February and March. The one team we had a couple years ago, they were playing their best basketball, February, March. We were going uphill, and that's how we need to keep progressing. And so, whether we go out there and win 3 games, or we go out there and win 1 or 2 games, whatever it may be, we got to get back here and learn from that to say, hey, here's what we got to get better in defensively. Here's how we got to get better offensively. This is going to be a great test for us, and we're looking forward to it.